All right, welcome back, everyone. It's Eddie from Eddys Emporium. Welcome to episode 25 of the Beyond the Booster vlog. And yeah, today we finally started to get into the new year. It's where, you know, the festive haze is starting to clear and moving stuff and things are happening. And you don't know where you are, but you're being told that you've got a deadline coming up. It's all happening. Yeah, we're starting to get news back in the TCG world, which is really cool. Obviously, it's the heat of the tax season for myself in the UK and obviously loads of other self-employed business owners that are doing their self-assessment. If you've not seen so on my channel as well, I've done a really cool tutorial on how to get a free preset to take kind of one of your products to the next level, just with literally a phone and using the free Photopea software. It was really cool. It was a really fun thing to do. I've definitely got areas that I need to upskill on in regards of doing like a tutorial video. There was a lot of elements of when I was doing self-doubt and kind of like imposter syndrome. I'm a lot more comfortable doing these kind of vlogs where it's kind of retrospective suggestions and improvements when I'm doing it in real time, trying to advise people. Yeah, definitely something I want to improve on. But that video does kind of take you through a way of basically optimizing your marketplace photos when you've got a nice photo to really make that pop, make the photos look amazing. Really, really fun. So if you've not seen that video, I'd recommend just check it out, or at least put it on save for when you do something like this in the future if you are interested in selling cards. And the more I get into Magic the Gathering, the more I obviously learn about the products, the way people like it, and obviously that's great from a business sense as well because I stock products for TCG. Definitely started investing in the Dragon Shield matte sleeves, and I've basically done almost like a Dulux color chart, and I've bought almost one of every color, and there's multiple reasons behind this. Firstly, for search engine optimization. The more products I have, the more niche searches people have, I will then appear on them rankings a bit more, and they might obviously convert into other sales. Secondly, it gives me an idea of what people will be buying. So as I'd probably guess, like white, black, and reds and things like that. Then really strong colours will probably start selling more, and it can kind of start to identify trends, but also give options at the same time to people. That's really exciting. And yeah, they seem to be the gold standard for competitive Magic the Gathering play. I have played with them as well. They are very, very good. Good for gripping, and because some of them have the shiny back, kind of like the ones you get in a ETB Pokemon case. It just kind of feels a bit greasy. It's not as clear. And these ones have been fantastic when I've been playing with them. So I'm excited to stock them because that means I get to have a look at all the cool colours myself as well for my Dino deck that I've slipped and bought. So I'll be playing a Dino deck at my friend's Magic the Gathering party at the end of the month, which is also a really cool nerdy thing, and which I'm so happy to be saying. And yeah, I suppose on the note of Magic the Gathering, the prices of Magic the Gathering products seem to be going up across the board now, and that's going with the Lorwyn sets as well. One of the more disappointing news that we've kind of got in the TCG world is, while we are getting probably a higher quality product in the way of like commander decks, they're going to remove the sample collector booster packs from the commander decks now, which is obviously a bit of a bittersweet thing. You might get better commander decks in terms of pre-constructed quality cards, but I think that's a drawback because you don't get the excitement of having a collector sample pack. I know I've only opened one commander pack, so I'm probably not a good sample of where the fan base are, but obviously it's an educated guess from a value perspective. You're paying more, you're getting less, and there's that fun element of you don't know what you're going to get, because I think it's like a common, uncommon foil you get, then a rare mythic, legendary mythic card as well in the two cards sample pack. So yeah, let me know if you are frustrated by that, or do you think that's going to bring up the quality of cards, or do you think they're doing it just from a money grabbing perspective as a Magic the Gathering loyalist, that obviously I might be missing out on key factors here. The Pokemon Internationals released some cool merch, so I thought I'd do like a little small segment on this, and it'd probably be easier to screen record because rather than me doing loads of pop-ups, a bit more interactive. So All right, we move again because I realized I was doing this little walkthrough on the wrong screen. So we've got the Pokemon 2026 Internationals exclusives here. And it's based in London, so people in Europe will get this first. Then I think it's going to become available in the Pokémon Center in the international stage. I do like some of the color schemes here. Again, there is still some better things that they could be doing. Personally speaking, I think their color schemes, but I get why they've done it because it's kind of alongside the Mega Stone branding. It doesn't look the bad. It's definitely not the worst ones that they've done. And we've got some of the t-shirts here. This is pretty cool because, firstly, I'm a Charizard fan, but the drawback that I always find, and this one's one of the nice ones, I think, I find that Pokemon don't always release adult clothing that's kind of like adult wearable. I'm a big streetwear kind of guy. Like, I love when collaborations like Pokemon and another brand meet. So I really want a bit more there. And then you've got this cool Pikachu. I think it's a deck box. It's really cool. It's got the Mega Revolutions hat, or the Mega Stone hat. And you collect that. I think it's a bit of an inconvenient deck box, but I mean, as a person that has loads of the Pikachus from around the world there, the Singapore one, the London one, and the Sky Tower one from Japan, I'm going to catch them all. That would be something cool to have up there, just as a collection. Then we've got some of the international, the welcome kits here that you'd have from joining, and you get one of the cool competitor ones, and I believe you get better welcome mats here, which is just down below. We'll get into that in a second, but it's some cool sleeves. I do think Pokemon need to up their sleeve game. They never really play well for me, but let me know if you enjoy using them. The top 8 playmat. The champion one obviously looks the best, but that's a given. And that's it. We just have a general look, a bit of a peruse. So this one here, my heart goes out to the Master Set collectors because Pokemon officially released their largest ever English set, and I believe it's 284 cards. I've got that right? No. That was the last one. That was Fusion Strikes. The Ascended Heroes has superseded that with 294 cards. So the breakdown, I believe, is 78 secret rares, 33 illustration rares, 14 ultra rares, and the rest are kind of obviously the ones you just be kind of bulking in. But I want to go through a couple of ones on Poke Beach that we kind of have rough ideas that will be included. I don't think they're all being confirmed, but I think it'd be really cool just to kind of go through, highlight a couple of the cool ones that I like, and let me know if you like them as well, or if there's ones that I've not had that you equally think should have some of the light. All right, so these are all 78 Ascended Heroes secret rares that are likely known. So that's the big one here. Don't hold me to this, but there are some fantastic ones in here. Let's just going through a few of these. Some of the Ethan's ones, and I like that we're kind of keeping on that trainer theme. There is some really, really cool ones in here. Again, the Psyduck and stuff. I think is that reprint from the Destined Rivals? I don't know if I'm losing my mind. No, I think that might be a different one. No, it's not. I did a video on the Ascended Heroes Japanese one, and that was one that I wanted. And then we have some cool others. I like this Marill here. This one's a very nice, cute art, and almost like a water art. We have Mimikyu. The more I play it, and I think it's because my friend really likes Mimikyu, I see it more often than I used to, and some of the arts now are fantastic for it. I find it's a really good Team Rocket type of one. This, again, you'll probably get an idea of the type of art I like. I really like my poppy art, like kind of expressive. This is really good Hitmontop. Mightyana as well. This is really, really cool. The packs, the artwork, and it's obviously a fairly new one. It's kind of got one of the Shinji Honda kind of vibes about it, just with the light work here. Nothing really to do with the actual Pokemon itself. What else we got here? Got some of the full arts here. If we scroll on down, we've got some of the cooler, is it Mega Attack ones, I believe. And you got the Dragonite, of course, that one's going to be fantastic. Really fun, these ones. I do like them, and they used to get a lot of stick back in the day when you had the general old style of them, but I really liked them back then. It kind of gave how you say it, is old school Japanese Godzilla energy. So I'm a big fan of these ones here. One of the ones I really like here of these three, it has to be the Feraligatr. It's really cool. It's one of the cooler megas I found of the new ones that have been released, but this is really cool here. Really fun. Let's get some more in the shape one. Of course, everyone's going to be after like the Pikachu. Obviously a fan favorite, and everyone likes it because of the money. Then we also have this fantastic Howlucha. Really like this one. Again, it's an Nagawa piece, so we're probably going to be spoiled in terms of like the price there. This one arguably is my chase. This Mewtwo is fantastic. I think it's everything that like old Giovanni and Giovanni's Mewtwo kind of had vibe and aura wise. It honestly, like, I just chef's kiss. Well done to Arita, who designed this card, because it's so well balanced in my eyes. So well balanced. We also have the Mega Gengar, which is again going to be the fan favorite, probably the chase card, because I can't remember the last Mega Gengar that was out, but the composition, the colors, it's everything you want in a Gengar card. You know, it's going to probably be more expensive than the Charizard one, just on the basis that we don't get this half as much as we do the Charizards. So prepare your wallets. The Scrafty one is also really nice. This is really cool. Just a really edgy, you don't know my story goth kid. And that is really nice. And of course, we've got the Dragonite here. Well, Mega Dragonite. I like this. I'm not going to say I'm in love with it, but I can see why people love it. It's just cute. It's fun. You've got the previous evolutions here. I can't not like it. It's very, very cool. Then you also have Steven's Metagross here, just in a cool battle one. Again, that just kind of feels a bit like a concept arty, but it's fun. It's cool. I like it. And then, of course, we've got the two potential chases here. The Charizard Y, which I believe was suggested to be in the Japanese starter decks. I can't really remember if it was, or the pull rates here. And then obviously you got the Mega Dragonite here, which is definitely, well, more than likely going to be confirmed as the gold card in here. But I mean, if you are going to be going for this, it's going to be most certainly a very expensive set for you to complete. I personally would just sort of say, you know, if you like a single in this, like, buy it. I know a lot of people want to rip their cards here, but I've gone through Fusion Strikes. I've gone through Chilling Reign, and they were painful. It was very hard on the wallet and very low reward. So if you want a higher dopamine, more immediate payback, I would say go for them cards. I'm very much excited for them ones. But like I said, the Mewtwo is the one I kind of like. If I was to cherry pick a card and put it in my collection, that Mewtwo card, that's the one I want. And obviously, we've had confirmation on the 31st by Pokemon Company that they were expanding their mega printing complex from, I think it's like 400,000 square meter, and they're increasing it by 800,000. So it's about a 1.2 million square foot. Or is it square foot or meter? Let me see if it's American, isn't it? So it'll be square feet. Yeah. So sorry, it's 1.2 million square feet. That's a lot of feet. But I can imagine that it's not going to be open or fully open until the end of 2027. So yeah, it'll be full-scale operations in 2028. But when we get that, I think if we still have a printing issue with Pokemon or a supply issue, then there's something wrong with the market. Somebody's scraping off the top. But, you know, by the by, we've still got 2 more years of probably product issue, if we're being real, if demand keeps up. But that's expected when you have such a great hobby that is getting the appreciation and the recognition it deserves. You know, it's not because we are in any way, shape or form in a problem situation. It's one of the best problems to have, because we're going to be spoilt with so many fantastic sets with all that investment coming into the area. It's just there is some obviously drawbacks that are less than convenient right now. As a seller, I hope to be able to stock Pokemon soon, but you know, it's one of them things that you just have to be patient with. Well, that's it for this episode. I really appreciate your time. I hope you're getting well into the swing of the new year. I know I am. I'm going to be doing my taxes later on today, which is, you know, I bet you're jealous of me. If you do have any questions or any comments on the cards we've shown today, or kind of any thoughts on what's been covered, just drop a comment on the video below. And if you're feeling kind enough, drop a like, drop a subscribe. It's always appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next video. Ciao.